Hey guys, it's Tanya. So today we will be finishing up the vertical lap book. I wanted to show you guys the finished product, kinda, before you got into it, because in the video I do make a lot of mistakes and I do change my mind a lot. So watch the video all the way through before you start crafting along with me, okay? Yeah, just the way it is. We are going to do the closure in the next video because I do not have the materials to do the closure yet, and I really haven't decided what closure I want to do. I think that is all I wanted to tell you guys. Yeah. Oh, and please forgive me. I'm so sorry about how long it took for this video to come out. Just a lot of things have been going on, so I hope you guys understand, but hopefully we will get done with this week. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay guys, so we are going to start making the cover, and I am just using some medium weight chipboard. It's pretty sturdy. I have it linked in my Amazon if you want to check it out. It's 12 by 12. So the first one I cut down to, I have a measurement wrote on here. Just give me a second. Okay. The first one is 10 by 12. So 10 by 12. And then these are just 6 by 10. So they're going to go like this. Right? And if I have to cut them down or make an adjustment, I will definitely do that. But for right now, I'm going to leave it at this size. Guys, you know I'm always making mistakes, so we're going to leave it at this size for right now, okay? So that is that. So what we're going to start doing is we are going to cover the back part, okay? And so I have my batting. So the first one that I used, it didn't have batting, so it was kind of hard or whatever. So I'm going to use batting to kind of soften it up. If you don't have batting, you don't have to use it. You could still use, just cover your chipboard with fabric and it will turn out just fine, okay? The fabric that I have chosen, guys, I still haven't decided yet, but this is a Tim Holtz fabric. This one is old, right? So I got this one, and I've ironed it and stuff like that already, so I can just cut out pieces if I want to. Then I have this Tim Holtz, little pieces of this Tim Holtz fabric right here, right? Which I love as well. And then I have this one, and I think this one has to be my favorite. I love this one, right? And then I got some jean fabric. So these are a pair of old jeans that were, as you can see, had a whole bunch of holes in it. So I have these. This one is a little bit darker because I think I tea stained this a long time ago. I didn't tea stain this part, so if I'm going to use this, I probably will tea stain it to match, so it won't look so stark, you know, compared to this, right? So that's what I have for fabric. Don't know what we're going to do, how we're going to put it together yet, piece the fabric together. So we're just going to take it one step at a time and do the pieces I know to do, right? As you guys know that this video is a long time coming, and I appreciate you guys for, you know, being patient, and I just kind of left you guys hanging a little bit. I'm sorry. So when I was at the store, I totally forgot to get like the fabric adhesive spray. That would be a good option for this since it's so much, but y'all, my mind does not always cooperate, so I forget a lot of things. And then, you know what, even if I write it down on my phone or my watch, or, you know, and look at my notes or whatever, then I still end up forgetting it as well. So that's just crazy. But anyway, okay, so we're gonna put that on here now. Okay, so this is my thinking, right? And I don't know how I'm going to connect it. Guys, I really don't know how I'm going to do any of it. I'm just going with the basics for right now. So I think we're going to put a fabric hinge like right here and on the other part, but we're going to use a file folder covered in fabric as the hinge for the top. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I think that would be the best way. You can always use a piece of paper, or lightweight chipboard like a cereal box. You can do that with that when we come to that piece if you don't have a file folder. You can always also, you can cover, or you can cover your file folder if you don't have fabric. You can also cover it in, or no, not covered, but you can use craft text. I do have craft text, but I don't feel like dyeing it and stuff like that because I don't have the right colors and it's white, and then you have to dye it and all that, so I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to cover, I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to cover the other two pieces just like I'm covering this one, right? And I probably could have put that on a little bit better so I would only have to cut off one edge. Right? Okay, so that is this part. I'll glue this little pieces down that I have. I'm going to cover the other pieces, and then I'm going to try to deliberate what fabric I'm going to use off camera so you guys will know just when I come back that I've made a decision. Okay? Okay, guys, I'm going to cover the biggest piece with the jean, right? The biggest piece of jean fabric that I have. I don't know which one I'm going to do with these yet, okay? So I'm going to cover this, and then once I cover it, I'm going to sew around it lightly on the edge, and I'll show you guys how that looks when I come back. I will also link the video where I'm showing you how to make a fabric cover. I have, I think, 2 videos or 3, but I will link them up here so you guys can see them, so you guys can kind of get a gist of what I'm doing. Guys, I messed up. Right, so as you can see, took my craft knife and I cut the stitches out because I had sewed around it and everything like that. But oh, and I decided to go with the jean on the back. I think I told you that already. When I was cutting out my, when I put it on here like this, right, it was so big. It was just really, really big. So I decided to cut it down. And the new measurements that I'm going to cut it down to is 9 1/4 by 11. So I'm going to cut that and sew around it again. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my file folders to the exact measurements that this is. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make maybe like, because I think this is going to be, I think I'm going to make the gusset things about, I think I'm going to make them 5 inches. And I'll show you guys because I want to leave a piece on each side so I can attach it. So it's going to go like this, right? And I'm going to do it like this, right? And the reason why I'm going to do it on the outside is because I'm going to use a piece of jean like this as a hinge, right? So it'll be covered up like this. Can you guys see the vision? I don't know if you can see the vision, but I'll come back and show you guys everything. I'm going to do these first because just in case I have to cut these down, right? Just in case I have to maybe like make one shorter or something like that. But I know I'm going to use this fabric for one of them, and I think this one is going to be the top, and then this fabric for the bottom. So it'll be like this, okay? I think that's what I'm going to do. Guys, or should I just use jean and just use this one? I guess I could use another piece of jean fabric and let this be the top part. Or, you know what I could put? You know what I could do? And that's what I might do. I might cover it all in jean, and then I might add this piece right here to the front as a pocket because I like that, right? Yeah, maybe we should do that. Okay, I don't know yet, but you'll see in a minute. Okay, guys, so I fixed my boo-boo. I sewed around everything, right? Okay, now we have this. So I decided that the best way to make the cover, because you guys, I do not remember how I made the cover. So the best way to do it is to make it like a book, right? I cut my file folder 4 inches. So this is 4 inches, and it is the length of whatever this was. It's 9 1/4 inches, okay? Alright, so this piece right here, I'm going to show you how to do that. This piece is, and this is just heavy duty cardstock, 110 pound weight. This is a 9.5 by 8.5, okay? So what I did was I already did 1. I measured 2 on this side. And then I measured from 2 on here. And that should leave about 4 inches in the middle. It should, but you know, I could be wrong. I may be off. Nope, about 4 inches in the middle, right? This one is a little bit, so we'll just bump this up. We'll do this one. This one was 2 inches on each side, but it's okay. So bump that up. So we'll measure 2 on this side and 2 1/4 on this side. Okay, so you just want to have enough hang time, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. This does not have to be perfect. The centerpiece is what you need. Okay, so I am going to score it down that like that. Okay, and since I already made my marks, I'm not really using the score mark, the numbers up there. Okay, so we have that. So I have this mark right here, right? And I want to make a 1/2 inch away from this mark. So I'm going to just score a 1/2 inch away. And then I'm going to do it on this side too. I'm going to score a 1/2 inch away. Is that a 1/2 inch? Let's turn it like this. Let's do it like this. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Score a 1/2 inch. So we're going to fold it like this. And then we're going to fold it back on itself like this. And then we'll have that little piece like that. Okay. Fold it. And fold it back on the other one like this. Bam. There you go. Okay. Alright. So this will go like this. And what you can do is you can put a little thin lines in there, just little, like cut here. I'll show you guys. Hopefully I don't cut through my paper, because sometimes I do when I do this part. Okay, so you just want to cut just lightly, little strips, like so to bend. And you can use your score. You could definitely use your scoreboard. Not too much, just so it can kind of bend. I don't think you can even see that. You can see them a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, so it makes it bend a little bit. I'm going to put this on here like so, right? Tanya, am I doing this right? Yes, I'm doing it right. Okay, guys. I'm just making sure because I don't want to mess up again. Alright. The easiest way, I think I did, y'all, I honestly, I do not remember how I did that cover. I think I did it with chipboard in the middle and then just kind of like did it like a book as well. But to me, this technique is a little bit better than just putting the chipboard in between. It gives you a little bit more flexibility, right? I think. So we'll do it this way. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to let this dry like this, and we're going to do the other one, let it dry, and then we're going to figure out what we want to do for the spine piece. So it's going to go like this, y'all. This is how it's going to be. It's going to look like a book, but I mean, I think it's going to look nice. Guys, we could have made it a little bit smaller. Let's make the gusset a little bit smaller. What y'all think? Okay, so let's make the gusset like a 1/4. And that's a big jump, but I think it does look good. Okay, guys, so when we left off, I was going to wash the leather because it smelled really bad, right? Yeah, so that didn't work. It still smelled bad. So what I did, I ended up going to Joann's, okay? And I end up getting corduroy and another piece of leather. Now, of course, it's not the exact same color as this one. Can you guys see that? But I think it'll be okay. Alright, so we're going to start. So we have the back cover already, right? We know that. And we'll fix everything up, right? Alright, and so we know that this is going to go... I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. Don't worry about it. I'm going to move it up. I'll do it like this so you guys can see. I'm sorry. That'd be easier for you guys to see, wouldn't it? Because it'll be all on the screen. Okay, and so it's going to go like this, right? And then you're going to have this one. And it's going to go like this. So there you go, right? Well, of course that'll be close, right? And then so we'll have that. And then I think I'm going to have to cut one of these down. I know I'm going to have to cut them down because I cut the back piece down. But then it's going to go like this. And I think I'm going to cut the top one down just a little bit, right? And then of course we need to match it up so it'll be the same size. I think what we're going to do, guys, I think we're going to first let's cut, all right? Then after we cut, then I'm going to line this with some fabric, okay? And I think that will match up better. And I was thinking, you know, maybe I should use the corduroy for the what is that called? The hinge system, but I don't know. I don't know if I should or if I shouldn't. So guys, I am just marking the correct size. All right, and I will give you the measurements for the, I don't know why I don't keep my ruler so closer, for the new one. It is 9 1/4, okay? So it's 9 1/4. So this is going to be the top one. I think I want to cut, oh guys, I don't know. It's 5 right now. Let's cut it at the 4. Okay, and we're going to leave this one same, but we're going to make sure we have the same measurement for that. Okay, let me make sure. I just eyeballed it, and yeah, it was right. Okay, so I'm going to cut these, and I will pick out the fabric for these, okay? Okay, guys, if you hear something in the background, that is my noisy dryer. But anyway, okay, so I'm thinking for the panels, I'm going to do a mixture of the jean from the back cover and the Tim Holtz. So this is going to be the top, and then this one will be the bottom. I'm going to cut it like right here, right? And I'm going to stitch along there and make sure they're all, hopefully I can do that. Uh-oh, guys, it might not be long enough. Okay, so I might have to do it this way. And that's fine. I don't mind doing it this way. We could do it this way, right? Like that. And I think that'd be cute, okay? And then for the hinges, I am going to use the corduroy. I think it's pretty thin, so I think it will be okay. I'm trying to make sure it's the right direction. So it's going to go like this, right? I'm going to glue it down, make sure all the creases are creased. I'm going to fold it over like this, right? And then I'm going to sew around everything before I attach it, okay? I will cut out everything, glue everything together, sew everything, and then show you how I'm going to attach it. Okay, guys, so this is everything. So I sewed around it. I don't know if you guys can see. Sewed around this piece. Then I sewed around this piece, right? And this piece. Okay. I was going to sew like this part, but I just didn't like it. So I started it on this one and I was like, I don't like it. So I decided not to. All right, so the first things first, you're going to make sure you know where your crease is, right? Okay, so we know my crease is right here. So that means we're going to lay this like this right up there like that. And did I tell you that I cut the corners a little bit? Well, I cut the corners, guys. So I'm going to add, how do I want to do this? Let me figure it out first. Okay, I think what I want to do first is I want to do these pieces, because these are going to be the pieces that are being moved so much. So I'm going to do these pieces first, and then I am going to sew them, like kind of attach them on there and see if that works. Hopefully it'll go through. Hopefully my sewing machine will go through it. So I'm going to glue it really good, because you don't want anything coming up. And glue that really, really good, right? And this is going to need some time to dry, which we already know that, but it's going to go like this, right? Go just like that. And then we'll tape this down and everything like that once we sew on it. I don't want to tape it down now. Okay. So let me check and see how that looks. Just want to make sure it's looking good. Nothing to be. Okay. So that's the first part. Okay. All right. So then the second part is going to go like this, right? Can you guys see the vision now? I hope you guys can. All right, guys. So everything is dry. Kind of messed up right there, but I will put a button on there or sew something on there. I'm most likely going to put a button or something. I don't know. We will see. I'm going to put something right there. I was scraping the fabric and yeah. Anyway, like only I can do. But anyway, I add some more patches, right? So these, they should be right side up. So they're going to be like this. Okay. So let's do this. Y'all, I'm a little nervous because every time I do something it comes out a little weird. So we're just going to add it like this, right? I don't know, to be honest. Hold on, let me move my thing out the way. Okay, I don't know, to be honest, how, let me see. What am I trying to say, guys? You know what? I was thinking about cutting this piece off like I did this one because I think it would be easier to stick on there. Cut it off a little bit more. So we'll do this one first and then I'll do that off camera. Okay, so all I did was cut it just to the point where you can't see it. See, right there. We're going to add score tape on here. And we're going to add a lot of glue, guys, because you don't want it to come up at all. You just don't want it to come up because that would be catastrophic, wouldn't it? All right. So I'm going to add the score tape right here. The reason why I'm adding score tape is because I think sometimes when you add the score tape, it catches and holds it in place a little bit better than Fabri-Tac, because sometimes, of course Fabri-Tac gives it a little room, but the score tape just adheres, So we'll put both on there. I don't know if it's if it helps or not, but just to be on the safe side, right? We'll put both on there. And I can't, my bone folder was right there. I was going to say I can't find my bone folder, but it was right on the side of me. Guys, I am really, really doing my best to try to finish this out. It's just a lot. I have a lot of appointments this week, so, but hopefully I can make another video this week trying to figure out what we're going to do for the closure, because I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do for the closure. So the last closure I did was we did a zipper, right? And I don't know if I want to do a zipper on this one. And then it would be hard to do a zipper now that I've already attached it, right? So that would be hard. Okay, so that's going to go just like this, just like that, right? And we're going to press it, of course, and we're going to give it a lot of time to dry, right? Guys, do not look at all the lint and everything on here and all the fabric, we'll clean that up, right? Put that down like that. Then we're going to get us some clamps. I'm going to clamp the side of each one. Okay. And guys, if you hear noise, it is because I am washing and it decided to rain today again. I feel like the weather in the Midwest where I am is more weather for April instead of May. It seems like they switched weather patterns. April is usually the rainy season. but it seems like May is now the rainy season, so this is a little weird. But anyway, that's how it looks so far, right? So then we're going to flip it over, and we are going to add the other part to it, y'all. I'm going to get some masking tape. Okay, I'm going to put the masking tape right here just for extra support, y'all. Just to keep that down a little bit, right? I don't know if it really works. To me it does, but it could just be my imagination, but it gives me a sense of, you know, security, right? You definitely don't want nothing falling apart on you or on, you know, your client or whoever you give it to, whatever you're making. You definitely don't want that to happen. That is so embarrassing. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Oh guys, I think it looks good so far. What do y'all think? Right? It looks good. Yeah, okay. So let's do this one. Let's do this part. Okay, guys, I already added the glue and the score tape. And we are just gonna put it on here like this. And I probably should flip it over to make sure I'm putting it on there right. Yep. Because you guys know I will mess up. Okay, get all that stuff over there. Oh my gosh, it's just so, you know what? I need to get the lint roller out, right? Okay, so that is how it goes. Then we're going to flip it over like so. I'm going to press it down really good. Squish it down really good. Sides. Then we're going to take the clamps and we're going to put it on there. I wish I had some stronger clamps, but I don't, so this is going to have to be okay. And so you guys see? That looks good. Okay. We're going to pick out some fabric to go on the inside. Guys, it's still drying, but I was picking out the fabric to lay because you're going to need fabric that lays, you know, right here. Even though it's going to be covered, you still don't want anybody to see this, right? So I originally thought we could go with this one and it would be nice, you know, but then when I put it up there, then it kind of reminded me of Christmas. So I was like, yeah, we're not doing that one. And then I have this vintage, I guess it's like a sack, right? And I was going to use this, right? And I was just going to cut it. I wish I didn't cut it, because if I didn't cut it, it would have been the perfect size. But what I could do is just cut this down like that. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this side down like this, and then we'll just open it up and then put it on there. I'm going to iron it, of course. So I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to iron it. We're going to try to make a straight line. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to open it up anyway. You're just going to cut it in half, right? Okay. And then we're going to have to cut this part off. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. And so that's how it'll go. Oh yeah, that works out perfect, guys. Like this, and we'll glue it down really good. We have to glue this one really down, like really good, because you're not going to be able to sew in the inside of it because I can't fit it in my sewing machine. So I won't be able to do that. But once I glue it down, I'll be able to sew all around it though. So that'll be a good thing. So we're going to go, I'm gonna iron it, even though you won't be able to see it. I'm gonna iron it, guys. I know. I'm going to iron it, and then I'm going to glue it down, and I am going to take it to my sewing machine and sew all around it. Alright y'all, so we are done with the cover. It's completely done, right? The parts that I couldn't get my sewing machine through, like this part right here, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. You know, I might try to go back over it, but I don't think I am. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue in there. sometimes my sewing machine is a little finicky about going through different things, and so that's okay. It went through most of it, and I'm cool with that. You know, so this is what it looks like, right? So now, this is what it looked like closed, and it's really deep, right? So those are the patches and everything. I'm probably going to put some buttons, and I'm probably going to put some stuff on here as well. Just haven't made it that far. So this, we're going to place this part right in here in the center like this. Make sure it's in a place where it can be closed. Now you guys are probably like, well, Tanya, this is not, is the weight is distributed down there and this part is stable. Yeah, that's because it's supposed to be a journal in here, and I already started with the journal. I just made the cover. So I had this old yearbook, right, and from 1927, and I thought, well, this would make the perfect journal. So it's only an inch spine, right, and then I took the spine off, and then I added fabric in there like that, and then so it's going to be about this thick, and then it should fit in the box like this. So hold on, let me see if I can make it to where you guys can see how it's gonna look. Okay, right, so that's about right. And then so when it's all in there like this, it should all fit like that, and the weight should distribute just fine, right? So it's gonna be like this. Now do you understand how it's gonna look? Alright, so we're gonna clamp this like that for right now. Alright, so this is how it's gonna look, and we're gonna put that right here, like right here, right? And then we're gonna put this right there. Isn't that perfect, right? Can you guys see that? See, that's really perfect. So I was thinking this is going to be the bottom part like this, and it doesn't fit all the way, and that's okay, but I was thinking since I have a little bit of extra room, I can add a pocket right here, like a gusseted pocket, or another little box, but I think I'm gonna add a gusseted pocket right there, and then we're gonna be able to put this on top of the pocket. Then you'll be able to lift the pocket and have stuff in there. Or we can do this. We can add this. We can add a hinge to this and have the pocket right here. So to be like that, right? I haven't decided what I want to do with that yet, but I will just show you guys. I think I'm going to come back this week and just make another video just assembling some things. I haven't decided what I want to do with the closure yet, so we won't be doing the closure in this video because I just don't know. You know, I had a zipper, the first one, you guys know that, but I don't know if I want a zipper for this one. But I am gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go buy a zipper that will fit in here, and we'll see if I like it. If I like it, we'll do the zipper. If I don't, then we won't do the zipper, and we'll just do, like, I was looking for, you know, Tim Holtz, you know how he used to have those buckles, you know, the buckle things, but I can't find them anywhere. Maybe he doesn't sell them anymore. So maybe I should try Amazon. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I was thinking about, a closure. So I'm figure that out. I don't know yet. And then on this part right here, I was thinking we can put like a pouch pocket with some material, right? And make it to where you could put like pencils and things in there. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do, but yeah, I don't know. But by the end of the next video, I will have a plan, and we will be doing that, so you guys know that for sure. So while this has some stability to it, and I have the book in there, we are going to glue this down, okay, so we can be done. And I know the cover, I think I probably made that a little bit more difficult than I had to make it. But when you create something and you don't realize what you create, yeah, I probably should take notes on things I create, you know. But then I was thinking I probably wouldn't make another one, but you know how it is. Okay, so we're gonna add this to the side. I like adding double-sided tape to, like, when I'm gluing certain things down, like in a folio or something like that, because sometimes it stays better than the glue on the edges. For some reason, the glue on the edges tend to kind of, like, you can see it. I have to give you an example. I don't have an example to show you guys, but you can kind of see the glue, and sometimes it looks ugh. So I just use the double-sided tape, and I think it works a little bit better on the edges. I put glue on there still too, but I think it just works better on the edges. It gives you a cleaner look, I think, right? Okay, so we're gonna take these off, and we're gonna heavily glue this, right? We're gonna put a lot of glue on here. I probably should have stock in Beacon because I use it a lot. Yeah, so really good. Okay, now before I glue this down, guys, I'm gonna see where I'm supposed to glue it down, because this girl right here will mess up. Y'all know that. Okay, so where's the fold? That's the fold right here. So I'm just gonna mark that. This is the fold right there. So I'm gonna mark that so I'll know it's the fold lines, okay? Now we're gonna flip this over, and we are going to put that in there. Whoa, whoa, like this. Let me make sure before I just glue it all the way down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, y'all. Take this out. Right? Take my prop out. And I'm going to have to glue that down some more because I don't like how it's coming up. But we're going to just take our foam folder and smush it down really good. Hopefully I haven't got that crooked. Oh, guys, I think it's crooked. Oh. Alright. We'll see, once you put the journal in it, you won't have that bend right there. Okay. Guys, I hurt my nail when I was doing this, but it's okay. Alright. So, journal goes in here. Right. 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 Okay. So, this is it. This is how it looks. So, we're gonna decide what we want to do for the closure, guys. I wish I had the things to do the closure now, but I don't. So we're going to decide what we want to do for the closure, and when I come back, we're going to do the closure, and we're going to do the bottom panel and the top panel, and we'll be done. And then the next video after that will be decorate. Well, me showing you the final flip through. Okay, I might do a video in between with decorating, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I think it looks nice. What do you guys think? Y'all let me know. I know this video was a long time coming, and I'm really sorry about that. So I'm hoping in the next couple of days I can just knock the rest of them out. And you guys will be finished with this at last, right? So I will see you guys in the next video. And if you haven't already, I did make a video this week, and well, last week, and it was about a printable folio, which I think I might do something with the folio in here. But I'll link that right here so you guys can check it out. And God bless, guys. Bye.